The sharp staccato bark of gunfire echoes through a humid jungle. A lone soldier, sweat staining his fatigues, clutches his rifle, its silhouette unmistakable. This is the AK-47, a weapon so ubiquitous it has transcended mere firearm status to become a cultural icon, a symbol of revolution and a chilling reminder of conflict. Few weapons bear witness to the ebb and flow of history like the AK-47. From the battlefields of Vietnam to the streets of Mogadishu, its distinctive profile has been etched into the collective memory of the late 20th and early 21st centuries. It has armed revolutionaries and regimes, soldiers and insurgents, leaving an indelible mark on global conflicts for over 7 decades. But the AK-47 is more than just steel and wood. It's a testament to human ingenuity and the enduring allure of simple, effective design. Mikhail Kalashnikov, a tank commander wounded in World War II, never envisioned his creation would become a global phenomenon. He sought to provide his comrades with a reliable, easy-to-use rifle, a weapon that could withstand the rigors of the Eastern Front and empower the common soldier. This essay delves into the AK-47's fascinating history, exploring its design, its impact on warfare, and the complex legacy of Mikhail Kalashnikov. The AK-47's story begins not on a battlefield, but in a hospital bed. Recovering from injuries sustained during World War II, Mikhail Kalashnikov, a young sergeant in the Red Army, was driven by a desire to design a weapon that would surpass the Nazis' formidable Sturmgewehr 44. Kalashnikov's design philosophy was rooted in practicality and simplicity. He sought to create a rifle that was not only lethal, but also incredibly reliable and easy to manufacture and maintain, even by conscripts with minimal training. The year 1947 marked a turning point. Kalashnikov's prototype, then known simply as the Avtomat Kalashnikova, won the Soviet military's competition. Little did anyone know this sturdy rifle would soon become a global icon. Born into a peasant family in Siberia in 1919, Mikhail Kalashnikov's life mirrored the tumultuous history of his homeland. A natural tinkerer from a young age, he displayed a knack for mechanics, a talent that would later define his destiny. After joining the Red Army, his experiences during World War II, particularly witnessing the effectiveness of the German Sturmgewehr, fueled his desire to create a superior weapon for his comrades. Kalashnikov was not a trained engineer, but a soldier inventor, driven by a deep sense of patriotism and a conviction that he could equip his comrades with the tools for victory. His genius lay in his ability to combine existing ideas and technologies into a simple, elegant design. Despite achieving global fame and recognition for his invention, Kalashnikov remained a humble man throughout his life. He often expressed mixed emotions about the AK-47's widespread use in conflicts around the world, emphasizing that he had designed it to defend his country, not to fuel violence and instability. Yet, Kalashnikov understood the impact of his creation. He once said, "I sleep well. It's the politicians who are to blame for failing to make peace and who force people to kill each other." The adoption of the AK-47 by the Soviet Army in 1949 marked the beginning of its journey to global prominence. Recognizing its effectiveness and ease of production, the Soviet Union shared the design and manufacturing capabilities with numerous allies and satellite states during the Cold War. This widespread dissemination led to the establishment of production facilities in countries across Asia, Africa, and Eastern Europe, solidifying the AK-47's position as the weapon of choice for many national armies and revolutionary movements. The rifle's simple design, consisting of roughly 85 parts, many of which could be stamped rather than milled, proved ideal for mass production. Over the decades, numerous variants and derivatives of the AK-47 emerged, tailored to specific tactical needs and incorporating improvements in materials and manufacturing techniques. One notable variant, the AKM, introduced in the late 1950s, replaced the milled receiver of the original with a stamped one, further simplifying production and reducing weight. The AK-47's modularity and adaptability ensured its continued relevance on the battlefield, even as firearms technology advanced. The Korean War, raging from 1950 to 1953, served as the AK-47's first major test on the world stage. Pitted against American forces armed with the M1 Garand rifle, the AK-47 showcased its effectiveness in close-quarters combat, its intermediate cartridge providing a balance between firepower and controllability. As the Cold War intensified, the AK-47 became synonymous with proxy wars and revolutionary struggles. From the jungles of Vietnam to the mountains of Afghanistan, the rifle armed both sides of numerous conflicts, embodying the ideological battles being waged on a global scale. Its presence in the hands of Vietnamese guerrillas battling American forces further cemented its reputation as a weapon that could level the playing field, challenging established military powers. The AK-47's impact extended beyond its tactical capabilities. Its simplicity made it easy to train and equip irregular forces, empowering rebel movements and fueling insurgencies. Its ruggedness ensured its reliability in harsh environments, from the humid jungles of Southeast Asia to the arid deserts of the Middle East. The AK-47's proliferation had a profound impact on the nature of warfare, contributing to the rise of asymmetric warfare. The Cold War's end did not diminish the AK-47's influence. Instead, it ushered in a new era of proliferation. The collapse of the Soviet Union and the subsequent instability in Eastern Europe led to a surge in the availability of surplus AK-47s and their variants. Weapons flooded conflict zones around the world, fueling civil wars, insurgencies and criminal networks. Simplified production techniques and the ready availability of design plans allowed numerous countries, often with limited industrial capacity, to produce their versions of the rifle. This decentralized production network made it difficult to control the flow of weapons, ensuring a steady supply to armed groups and criminal organizations worldwide. The AK-47's impact transcended geographical boundaries, becoming a symbol of revolution and resistance in many parts of the world. While the AK-47's legacy is deeply intertwined with conflict, its impact extends beyond the battlefield. Its widespread availability, while fueling violence and instability in some regions, has also had unintended consequences, influencing culture, economics, and even wildlife conservation efforts. The AK-47's image has been appropriated by various groups and movements, becoming a symbol of rebellion, resistance, and even national pride. Its likeness has been incorporated into artwork, music, and fashion, reflecting its complex and often contradictory symbolism. The illicit trade in AK-47s and their variants has also fueled a vast black market, generating billions of dollars in revenue for arms traffickers and criminal organizations. In a surprising twist, the AK-47's durability and ubiquity have also made it a valuable tool for conservation efforts in certain regions. More than 7 decades after its invention, the AK-47 remains one of the most widely used firearms in the world, a testament to its ingenious design and enduring effectiveness. Its impact on warfare is undeniable, having shaped the tactics, strategies, and outcomes of countless conflicts throughout the 20th and 21st centuries. The AK-47's legacy is a complex one, intertwined with both progress and tragedy. It empowered revolutionaries and fueled insurgencies, toppled regimes and prolonged conflicts. It democratized access to lethal force, challenging established power structures and reshaping the global security landscape. Today, the AK-47 stands as a stark reminder of humanity's capacity for both innovation and destruction. Mikhail Kalashnikov, the man behind the iconic rifle, died in 2013 at the age of 94. He lived long enough to see his creation become both a symbol of liberation and a tool of oppression, a source of both pride and anguish. In his later years, he grappled with the moral implications of his invention. expressing regret at the bloodshed it had wrought while defending his original intention to create a weapon to defend his homeland. The debate surrounding Kalashnikov and his creation reflects the broader ethical dilemmas surrounding weapons technology. Is an inventor responsible for the consequences of their inventions, especially when those inventions are used for purposes far removed from their original intent? The AK-47's legacy continues to spark debate and discussion. The story of the AK-47 is ultimately a story about us, about humanity's enduring struggle with violence and our complex relationship with technology. It's a story about how a simple idea conceived in the crucible of war can have far-reaching and often unintended consequences, shaping the course of history and leaving an indelible mark on the world. As we navigate an increasingly interconnected and volatile world, the challenges posed by the proliferation of small arms, epitomized by the AK-47, remain as relevant as ever. Addressing these challenges requires a multifaceted approach, encompassing arms control, conflict resolution, and addressing the root causes of violence and instability. The AK-47, a weapon born of war, continues to shape our world, for better or worse. Its story serves as a potent reminder of our collective responsibility to strive for peace, to seek diplomatic solutions over armed conflict, and to build a world where the echoes of gunfire are replaced by the sounds of dialogue, understanding, and shared humanity.